Now that you have a Bible and are ready to begin reading, the question is, where do you start? You might assume that you would begin reading the Bible like any other book, which means you'd start at the beginning and read through to the end. At this point, it might be helpful to understand something of the nature of the Bible. First, we need to define some terms that we've been using. The Bible comes from the Latin biblia, which means book. In actuality, the Bible is not a single book, but a collection of books consisting of 66 individual writings. At one time, all the books which make up the Bible were separate from each other in the form of scrolls, books, or letters. These books were written by at least 40 authors spanning a period of 1,500 years. The men who wrote were all Jews, with perhaps the exception of one in the New Testament. Most of the books were written in Israel, though some were composed in Babylon, Persia, and countries of the Roman Empire. Another term we have been using, which needs some explanation, is the term testament. A testament is a covenant or agreement between two parties. In the case of the Bible, it refers to the covenant between the people and God. The term Old Testament is a covenant agreement with God through Moses, and the New Testament is a covenant with God through Jesus Christ. The Old Testament is made up of 39 individual books, and the New Testament consists of 27 books. Starting with Genesis, these books are generally in chronological order, but not strictly so. In the English Bible, they are arranged by particular categories. The Old Testament consists of the books of Moses, from Genesis to Deuteronomy. Then the books of history, from Joshua to Esther. The books labeled poetry, from Job to the Song of Solomon. And finally the prophets, in the order of major and minor prophets, referring to the size of the books. Isaiah through Daniel consist of the major prophets, and Hosea through Malachi the minor prophets. The New Testament is also grouped in a certain manner. The first 4 books from Matthew to John are called the Gospels, which means the good news. The next book, called Acts, is a history of the church, chronicling the work of primarily 2 apostles of Jesus, Peter first and then Paul. The rest of the books are called epistles, which are essentially letters written to churches or individual Christians. The letters written by Paul are Romans through Hebrews, and the rest are called general letters, which are written by the other apostles of Jesus, such as Peter and John. The last book is a prophetic writing called Revelation, written by the apostle John to the church, revealing things to come in the future. With this information about the nature of the Bible, you can better determine now where you would like to begin your reading. You may decide to start at the beginning with Genesis and read through to Revelation. Such an approach would, of course, provide the most comprehensive reading in the Bible. But you could legitimately read, for example, Genesis and then go on to Matthew, and then to Psalms and so on. The most important thing to do is to begin reading. In our next lesson, we'll talk about how to approach and read a particular book of the Bible.